long to handle these kinds of winds. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So just a formality here. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Here at the par 3 second hole, just under 215 yards. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second.
Really? This is that awkward length. That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie just sneak inside the top 15.
Out of the short par 4 third here at East Lake Golf Club. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot now at the third. And Frank, what should the golfer be looking out for?
Another uphill second shot. Very severe ridge just towards that back part of the green. It's like a little tabletop. Really got to know the contours of this green.
This is a good-looking shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
And with the birdie, moves into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
And moves into some very good company.
Action is underway, and we'll take you out to hole number 4. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, we have already seen...
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Whoa, that is long.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Second shot, good look at the green. can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Back on the tee here at East Lake, 5th hole, 520-yard par 4. He makes a great pass at the golf. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Getting set now over the putt.
Yet another birdie and yet another tie at the top of the leaderboard.
The 6th green here at East Lake Golf Club, tracing back to the original Tom Bendelow design that opened back in 1908, built as the green for the par 5 16th. A Donald Ross rerouting 5 years later made it the target for a par 3 on the front 9. Here we go. On the dance floor here at the 6th, but still a pretty hard putt coming up, about 30 feet away. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Wow, I thought he made that. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it.
Another good par.
We're at the 7th now. That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, a bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Love that bunker shot. What's the key to good bunker play, Frank?
Using the bounce, that little sort of aerofoil on the bottom of the club, when you use that, it has a different sound. And you'll find it's much easier to get the ball out of the bunkers than what you first thought.
In for par, and we'll sit tight at 4 under. Now at the 8th, looking at 405 yards on this par 4. Beautiful looking shot right here.
Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
The approach now at the par 4 8th.
Safely on deck.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
And he's made it onto the green now. Settles in over the putt. Four under on the day. Rounding out the front side, and Frank, here we are at last at a par 5. And what are we looking at?
Good chance here for the long hitters to drive it down there as far as possible. The hole really gives into a nice draw off the tee. One of the reasons why you get that extra kick and bound down the hill, because that's the way the hole shapes. From there, long iron to a green that's built the other way, left to right. Chances for eagles, chances for birdies, but straight with a tee shot, and then all of a sudden you've got to worry about that lake when you lay up.
Frank, we were commenting earlier in the day that this round had really gone wrong. Are you surprised that he's been able to put it back together?
I certainly am. He'd lost his composure, his rhythm. So really to be playing this well so quickly after that, you tip your hat.
Always a chance in this game. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Ball sitting down here in the rough, he's digging in. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
This is a 19-foot putt. Chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. Really good play off the tee, at least 300 yards and in the fairway. Our featured golfer setting up for another approach. Really needs to get something going here, Frank.
And that green right now must look like the size of a thimble.
You can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Now at the only hole on the golf course that starts with a 1 at the beginning of the yardage. This par 3 11th, just under 200 yards, 197.
Does play a little bit uphill, so you might as well say it's 200 yards plus. Narrow entry into this green. Looks can be deceiving. This hole looks like a pushover. But stray a little left, stray a little right, and then you're sort of pitching across the green with a lot of tilt in it.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
Locked in on the read and the speed. just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 12th hole doesn't look very long on the card, just 391 yards, a par 4, but it requires some accuracy off the tee, and there is that bunker on the right, and then the bunker short of the green, so a player will have to be precise. And if you can get it in the right spot off the tee, then you have a chance to go at this flag. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Second shot from the rough, it's on the way. And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. Shouldn't be a problem here. So with that made, now at 7 under par. This is a par 4 that will test the players. 476 yards, the 13th hole. And Frank, it's a good driving hole.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here,
wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. Wow, Frank, that was an absolute bomb right there.
yeah, what's longer than long? Because we just saw it. Surely not.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Just a little tap in here. Good par. Backing up that long 13th hole, we now arrive at the 14th, and this, too, is a challenging par 4, Frank.
Tough fairway to hit because of the pitch from the left side of the fairway to the right side of the fairway. No fairway bunkers to worry about, but if you watch the Tour Championship over the years, you'll find the majority of the field live in that right rough. It's the most difficult part of playing this downhill par 4.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now he'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. We mentioned just 2 par 5s here at East Lake, and here is that second par 5. It's the 15th and only 525 yards.
Yeah, this is a doozy, really, especially where it comes in the round. It forces you to attack the hole. There's plenty of trouble off the tee, bunkers right and that solitary one on the left. But the second shot, if you can just keep it slightly left of the flag, notice the natural contours, will send that ball to the right. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Well, Frank, as a player, you're licking your chops on this second shot at the par 5 15th, aren't you?
Yeah, if you've got a utility club or a lofted fairway wood in the bag, that would come in handy. Otherwise, a long iron, you're going to have to allow for that ball to skip forward. So you'll have to fly that somewhere around that front edge of the green.
Frank, he's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. Birdie try up next. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now, 9 under for the tournament. Frank, this is really a picturesque hole. As you look out, you can see the Atlanta skyline, and you can also see, with just a few holes to play, maybe a $10 million pot of gold.
If you can't smell the finish from here, then you never will. And you're right. You know, you've got water coming up after this hole. Good tee shot here. If you want to challenge those bunkers, so be it. If you can somehow thread it just right of that, then you'll have a chance at the second shot that also is going to play downhill.
This becomes a different kind of battle out there today with these strong, gusty winds. Players will have to think, they'll have to take extra club, and this will not be easy.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just a couple of feet. Solid par. Frank, the par 4 17th at 455 yards has become really one of the most famous holes on the PGA Tour.
By virtue of that great up and down by Bill Haas when the level of the lake had been reduced just to the level where he could actually play that vital third shot. The hole is a slight dogleg left, par 4, fairly flat. Those 3 bunkers down the right are absolutely perfect if you're going to just bail out to the right. You'll certainly learn how to play fairway bunker shots. If you can find the fairway, this green raised slightly and you'll see that gaping front bunker that protects the front.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
This is an awkward length. Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Well into red figures at 9 under for the round. Now to the final hole here at East Lake Golf Club. And Frank, there aren't too many golf courses that finish with a par 3.
And that's why it's always under a debate whether you should finish on a par 3, especially one of this length. Twos are very, very hard to find on this green. And the reason why there's so many slopes and hollows here, the 2 bunkers, remember the great up and down from Jim Furyk from the right bunker, that's more than possible. But this is it. This is what it comes down to. Somehow make a 3. This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid. Excellent approach shot.
Putt for par. Needs one. Nothing wrong with that par putt.
Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is only round one.
Good place to be. NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. Beautiful rhythmic swing right there and right down Peachtree. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Locked in on the read and the speed. And he makes it for par. Here at the par 3 second hole, bunker left, bunker just short of the green. That water is not in play for most of these professionals. The green is 34 yards deep. The key here probably is to keep it below the hole. It can get tricky if you're above it. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, whom you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on. Even par currently.
Boy, that hurts right there, Frank.
Yeah, he's got to knuckle down now, though, because, we've seen it before, Rich. 2 putts turn into 3, 4. So make sure you can limit the damage here. In this situation, Rich, a bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Hole number 3 is a par 4, just 390 yards.
he goes after it like he is here.
Gave that the full treatment. Get up. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Frank, what's the key here at the 440-yard par 4 fourth?
The hole looks like it's a little dogleg left to right, Rich, but really you have to hit your tee shot down that right side. Just keep it inside the bunker line. That gives you a better angle into this green that tilts back towards you. It might look like a circle, but it doesn't play like a circle.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace, it's hard to be critical of that.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. And now the fifth hole in a challenging par 4 here. It is 520 yards long. Frank, it rewards precision off the tee.
This is one of the narrowest fairways on the golf course, Rich. Not only that, your tee shot's blind, so you're not going to know where that ball finishes up. Fairway also tilts right to left, so you're going to have to hit that tee shot down the right side.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
That's an absolute beauty. Not a problem there, Rich.
He's made it. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. Tricky 209-yard shot. And Frank, of all the shots that we see in a season on television, this is really one of the most intimidating.
It is, even for these players playing in the Tour Championship. You realise if you don't make a decent turn and just leave the club face open a little bit or a little late on the hit, then that's it. That ball's gone. So this one will wake you up very quickly.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Trying to make yet another birdie. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. All right, Frank, we've made it through the 6th, unscathed. Here we are at the 7th hole, East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta for the Tour Championship. White dog leg left, 434 yards.
It's the first hole that actually bends to the left, so you would think it would suit a draw. But those 3 bunkers down the left side almost prevent that. And really, the best access to this green is from the right side anyway.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
One thing you'll find talking to players up and down the range, especially late in the season, is that they are laser focused on making the top 30 in the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. That brings so many benefits. You qualify for next year, all the major championships, all the invitationals. There is just so much that comes with making the Tour Championship in the top 30 on the points list. And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole, this for birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Nothing wrong with that par putt. This par 4 is a dogleg left with bunkers and trees on that left side of the fairway, so that should deter players from cutting the corner. Although often thought of as a birdie hole, this 8th has a relatively small, firm green surrounded by a deep bunker in front, thick rough on all sides. Birdies might not be as plentiful as people think. Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze.
Not too bad. It's about 23 feet away.
He didn't hit the flagstick, but he still has a chance. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole in the lead, Frank is very much intact. Well, Frank, let's see if our gamers have enough muscle to get home here. 600-yard par 5. What do you think? John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going. Well, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. Oh my goodness, Frank. Did you see that? He just annihilated that.
He just threw precision out the window. This is all about brute strength, and that is miles. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Good effort and good par putt. Depending on the wind, the tee shot to this elevated green ranges from a 4 to 6 iron for most players. The green is 38 yards deep and the back portion is blind to players on the tee. A large oak tree protects the right side of the green and the front portion is pinched by a pair of deep greenside bunkers. Side hill putts often have 4 to 5 feet of break and putts from above the hole are surprisingly quick. Good strike right there, right off the center of the face and about 20 feet away. Standing over his birdie putt. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
He takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
On to the 12th hole here at East Lake. It is relatively short, just 391 yards, but there is a bit of trouble. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Second shot coming out of the rough here. And it makes the green in regulation. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. Let's putt for birdie. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. This is a par 4 that will test the players. 476 yards, the 13th hole.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power though?
In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brittle out there.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. You've got 5 minutes to find it. Rich, after you've already made one mistake in the rough, there's a chance he's going to make another.
Just trying to get it back out into the fairway and not make a big number.
Not a problem there, Rich.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Workmanlike hole, he walks away with a par. Old oaks and tall pines make this straightaway par 4 a really tight and demanding driving hole. Longer tee shots could leave a difficult side hill stance along the right side of the fairway. That two-tiered green is bunkered on both sides with the green sloping again from back to front. Players placing their ball below the hole will have chances for birdie. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Did the job right there. Now we're at the par 5 15th, and it's only 525 yards, so obviously a great chance to make a birdie, maybe even an eagle. But if you stray off the tee, you could walk away with 6. Now the second shot to the par 5. Third shot, looking for a good one. Safely aboard. Getting set now over the putt. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. This picturesque hole providing a commanding view of the Atlanta skyline and East Lake Golf Club. The fairway narrows to 25 yards in width. 278 yards from the tee, making driving accuracy a premium on this long par 4. From here, a mid to long iron is needed to reach the green. Two large bunkers await errant approaches into a large receptive green that slopes yet again from back to front. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. And he's made it onto the green. Brody try again here today. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
Over the last decade, the 17th at 455 yards with that water looming left has proven to be one of the most dramatic holes in golf.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. The 18th hole here at East Lake is a par 3, 235 yards to the green. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. These putts keep the round together. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.